From Clearwater Creations. We're back in Port Hope today, doing some lily splitting here. There's about 15 really large water lilies that we've been splitting, so we thought this would be a good opportunity to give you all a couple tips here on how to split a lily. Since we know a lot of you have lilies like this in the lily tubs in your ponds, we can give you a good demonstration here of what to look for and when to split your lily once it overgrows the pot a little bit here. So as you can see, this one is way overgrown its pot. We got 1, 2, 3, oh, where's my finger? There it is. 3 main shoots in this pot, and the rest of them, this is all excess root here, and this is all going to be restricting the growth of the lily, so that's why it's important to split these crowns out of here and give it some fresh soil. So Tim's going to go ahead here. The first thing we got to do is get the lily out of the pot. So no soil. As you can see, there's absolutely no soil left in that. It's just one giant root mat. So we need to cut this apart here, remove some of that root mat, and give this lily rather some nice fresh soil. We're using good heavy clay topsoil for these when you split a lily. Usually the compost and the triple mix and stuff like that you usually use with your garden plants is too light for this type of application, so we want a good heavy topsoil so that the lily can root itself and it won't actually float to the surface of the water once we replant it. So get rid of all that. All this here is excess, so this is all just going to go in the compost. We're going to keep these nice three big crowns here that were left in there. We're going to keep those, and we're going to repot them. So Tim's just putting some fresh soil in the bottom of the pot there. This would be a good time too, if you have fertilizer tabs, to just drop one of those into the soil there. So as you can see, Tim is actually putting the cut end of the lily against the pot. That's because once you cut the root, it's going to stop growing that way. So we want the lily to actually grow towards the middle of the pot there. So the cut ends always go against the pot. And now he's just going to backfill. He's going to pack it nice and tight. And in some cases, what we're doing is we got all this excess stone here, so we're going to put the stones back on the top of this pot as well. And we do that for a couple of reasons. One, just to keep it all contained, and two, because this pond actually has some very large koi, and koi will actually try to dig into these pots a little bit once the fresh soil's in there. They come from a line of bottom feeders, so they're going to dig inside of these pots. So we're going to stick some rocks in here and stuff to help weight the plant down once it gets, so it doesn't float to the surface, and we don't want those big koi coming in here and disrupting them. So there we go. Just get some rocks and gravel on the top there, and voila. That is lily splitting 101, folks. And if you have any questions about this, or if you need some help doing this at your pond, just give us a call anytime. We'd be happy to guide you through it, and or help you split them up yourselves. Thanks, Tim.